I seen on TikTok, which was like, why was I on TikTok? I'm not a TikTok nigga. About this. I'm lying. It was Twitter. I seen on Twitter about this show called this movie called Eyes Wide Shut, and it was really like it was like real like this. I don't even know how to describe it. Not pornographic, but like weird, kinky, sexual shit. Niggas with masks, bitches with masks, and then I actually watched it, and it was a good ass movie. I get a shit about an 8 out of 10. I put it in that realm of weird shit like what is it called? American Psycho. Like honestly, I understood this movie a little bit more than American Psycho, especially in terms of like the whole it kind of had like I think it was about like just sex and fidelity and shit. That's really what I think it was about. But some niggas is saying it's like some Hollywood sex movies. Yo, sup nigga? What's good, backdoor? Some Hollywood sex movie shit. All right, back to Eyes Wide Shut. So I really was trying to see like I kind of just want to get another perspective on this movie. Who the dude who I never watched that type of movie. Hey, I heard that bitch was cold. I ain't watched it either. I think it came out in 2001 with Tom Cruise. No, we're talking about the Hollywood sexes though. Oh my god, this shit pissed me off at the end. Eyes Wide Shut director got killed after that movie. Yeah, I'm trying to think what his name was though. I could just look it up. I'm tripping. Um, um, Director Stanley Kubrick. Yeah, he died. He died. I wonder how he died. Let's look it up. Shout out to Stanley Kubrick, wherever you are. American filmmaker and photographer. An American director, producer, and screenwriter, photographer who left a lasting impact on cinema. But how did he die? Oh, he died from a heart attack? Oh, the nigga was 70 years old. He was on the way out. He was on the way out. There's nothing wrong with that. Dying of a heart attack. That's vibes. Most niggas live till 65. Keep it a buck. He did 5 years better than the average, and he was white. Not to be racist, but white people don't age good. I feel like they're more susceptible to diseases. But this was a bruh from the England, UK. Shout out to Stanley Kubrick, though. But I really want to see... I really don't understand this movie. I'm going to keep it a buck. I kind of want to see what other niggas think about it. This scene was crazy as fuck, by the way. What's the password? Good. Oh! When they tricked this nigga on the password, I knew they got his stupid ass. They lying, bro. That nigga didn't have a heart attack. He got killed. What you mean he got killed? That's not what Google said. Google said Stanley Kubrick had a heart attack. Stanley Kubrick, stupid fucking bitch. If Reddit knows, they know everything. Stanley Kubrick death. Let's see what Reddit has to say. Stanley Kubrick died just 4 days after delivering the final cut of Eyes Wide Shut to Warner Bros. Wait, what did they say anything about his death? His death was completely unexpected and that he never seemed to be in poor health while making the film. It said it was the greatest film he ever worked on, or most important film. Reveals the rich are all fucked up and morally have sex cults. Stanley dies a few days later, no shit. Honestly, you gotta be honest. Redditors are stupid? Nah, you right. Reddit is a stupid ass place. They got bad opinions and shit. I told myself I wasn't coming back, but I came back. You gotta keep it a buck, bro. Rich niggas of course they do weird shit. And you can't even blame them because rich niggas only do weird shit is because normal shit don't give them a feel no more. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm about to admit something crazy. But like back in my prime Gooner days, bro, I couldn't even watch I had to watch some freaky ass shit to even get right. If niggas know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Because the regular shit, it wasn't nothing no more. I had to watch real freaky nigga shit. Now, I'm not gonna elaborate on that, but you know what I mean. Rich niggas create a sex clan and they act like they develop wars and shit. Rich niggas credit. I don't know what the fuck that last part has to do with anything. But it's like, yeah, them niggas is freaky as fuck. Be honest with you, P. Diddy, a lot of niggas gonna put P. Diddy in there, but I done the research on Diddy. I got a video on Diddy on the YouTube. You know this. Go watch it. Diddy is not like what these niggas say they was. Right? When Cat Williams was like, P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no. The nigga was lying, bruh. He don't want to party with you. The reality of the situation is P. Diddy has a micro dick. Okay? He has a micro penis, but he's rich as fuck. So he gets niggas with big penises to fuck his bitch. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Nothing. That's the and if you think I'm lying, I swear to God. Okay, hold on. I can't say swear to God because I don't have. Let me think. Do I have evidence of this? No. Yes and no. Always the niggas with the micro penis. Facts. If you had a micro dick, what you gonna do? You're not just gonna be gay. You gonna stop fucking hoes? Nah, you gonna let a nigga fuck your hoe and you gonna sit in the corner and watch, nigga. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? So that's what Diddy was doing. Now, was he drugging people? Yes. Was he beating women? Beats the fuck out of them. Top 5 women beaters of all time. But he wasn't partying with them Hollywood niggas and getting in their butts. He can't get in their butts. The nigga dick small. What are you talking about? All that other shit was fake. Cat Williams, he wouldn't have partied with you, bro. I'm going to be honest with you, Cat Williams. I don't take you for a nigga with a big dick. I'm just going to be honest with you. You small, bro. It may look big in your hands, but your hands aren't that big. So that's just what it is. That's what I'm saying. So these niggas be lying on Diddy, and I'm not taking that. I'm not taking no shit, no Diddy hate no more. Now let's look into Stanley Kubrick's death. Stanley Kubrick. Was he killed? Or did he just die? Now, Google wants you to say died of a heart attack. Was Stanley Kubrick assassinated? 34 minutes? What the fuck? Bro, I can't get into that shit.
Since Eyes Wide Shut was released.
Oh, and this is a dude from the UK, so he gonna know more than me.
Way back in 1999, which is about 25 years ago now, there's been persistent rumors going around online saying that Stanley...
Oh, okay. Now I'm starting to see the significance of it. This was 25 years ago when he was exposing the Hollywood sex shit. That was probably the first. Now it's like, okay, we all know. I'm 21. I wasn't even alive when this shit came out. Damn, them niggas wasn't playing.
Stanley Kubrick was killed for making the film, and that the film was taken out of his hands and re-edited by the studios to remove things that were more revealing, more incriminating of the establishment, and to tone the movie down so that it wouldn't expose the elites.
What are you
Recently,
saying the fuck about?
This rumour was escalated much further by Roger Avery's statements on the Joe Rogan podcast.
4 minutes? Are you crazy? Get the fuck out of here. Hold on, I won't be back. What's the guy's name? Eyes Wide Shut, Dave Chappelle. Well, Dave Chappelle not into that freaky shit. Watch out, bro. Watch out with that shit.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Kubrick was such an odd one. Like, his films were so different. And he was a weird guy, too. He did, like, complex mathematics in his spare time.
I do complex mathematics in my spare time. Nothing wrong with that.
Tarantino?
No,
Tarantino.
yeah, he's a weird guy, but he was also, I think, thinking 3 steps ahead of everybody at any kind of given moment. I mean, to be honest, I was just thinking, I just pulled my script from Eyes Wide Shut. I had a script that was from set, and I was reading it over the weekend, and I saw that it has this, I mean, I've known this for a long time, but I started really thinking about it over the weekend. It's missing a narration. It's missing a third-person narration that was originally in the movie. And that's because the movie was recut and changed after his death. and they will deny it. But as a student of Kubrick, I'm watching the movie and I'm like, well, Kubrick wouldn't do that. Kubrick wouldn't do that either. Kubrick would have trimmed this scene.
I didn't know they recut it after his death.
Okay, so apparently
I think they finished it.
Well, that's the party line.
That's their version.
That's the party line. But I think that they changed.
I think, this is like the new era, right? I think back in the day when they was like when you would reveal like shocking shit, it would hit the ground and it would just take off because they really didn't have shit going on in terms of like big media. But now I feel like there's so much shit going on and there's like so many distractions. Like niggas don't really get killed for saying shit like this. Why? Well, let's take a look at the views first off. 1.3 million. Okay, that's not crazy, but that is a lot. But in reality, they'll just put new shit in your face and then you'll forget about this tomorrow. So this is why I don't think niggas is really dying for like exposing shit anymore because it's just like, the nigga said it. We'll just throw some new shit in the media and niggas will forget about this tomorrow. Like, remember them niggas? I think like it was a thing where like the government admitted that they knew some shit about aliens. Niggas ain't tripping over that. If that shit came out 20 years ago, nigga, I don't know what the niggas might actually would have stormed Area 21. They would have died, but they still would have stormed it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have. 2026 sucks. They just be making porn and calling it movie. Well, what porn have you been seeing? I only see old porn, nigga. You got updates? I don't got updates.
Changed the notes, the close-ups.
Nigga, 2026 is lit. Let me just name off a couple of the movies for you this year. We got Spider-Man coming out. Banger. We got Secret Wars coming out. Banger. We got GTA 6 Cold, So Cold it's going to be a movie. Banger. We got Invincible. They make movies about sexual stuff, man. I don't see no new sex movies. I just watched a sex movie last night about this professor who's been sleeping with his son's girlfriend. It came out like 96 or some shit. I forgot the name of it. The fuck? Hey, it was a vibe, bro. It was a vibe. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's something good. It's something calm. I like calm shit when I'm sleeping. I can't be having fucking Avengers Infinity War in the background when I'm trying to go to bed, man. So, some shit like that. Now, it wasn't as sexual as you probably think. Now, they was fucking for sure, but that's what I'm saying. I know niggas like who be watching like bright ass lights and shit to go to sleep. I can't do that. We're getting distracted. Wait, what else is coming out? The Boys. Bro, it's hella good shit coming out. Odyssey, gonna see that. The Mummy, gotta see that.
The inserts of the notes, I think those are changed. It's missing a narration. It's definitely missing a narration. A third-person narration. Like that scene where he sees the prostitute who's died. He's at the morgue and he's looking at her and he's like leaning over her. It's a bed for narration. There's this whole thing. What they do instead, because they couldn't say that Kubrick finished the movie because they hadn't done the recording of the narrator yet. And so maybe they just kind of kludged it together, except there's an entire thread that's kind of been squashed in that film. And that's the two men that are throughout the movie that are constantly in the background of the film, who eventually in the final shots of the film, you see like Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman in that final scene in the toy store when she's looking at the Rosemary's Baby bassinet, which is totally Kubrick saying something. And they never take their eyes off their daughter until the moment they take their eyes off and the final line of the movie is coming up. You see those two guys walking off with the daughter.
What? Get the fuck out of here. They didn't take the daughter.
Up. You see those two guys walking off with the daughter. They're taking her away. They've given their daughter to the pedo cult. That's what's happened.
Bro, I was just finna say this movie was missing some gay shit. But pedophiles, I'm taking gay any day. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
At the end of the movie.
If I had to pick one.
And there's an incident where when they first screened the movie in England, people who were outside, this is all secondhand, by the way. There were people who were outside of the theater who could hear inside of the theater Kubrick yelling at all the executives and saying, "It's my movie, you can't cut it. You can't fucking cut my film, blah, 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 blah." Big argument going on. Then he dies like 4 days later.
Oh, Jesus.
So somebody went in and finished the movie, but
I gotta think, y'all. For all these people be like, he got security he can't be got to, nigga, they got the JFK. If they got, Ari Spears said this, they got the Kennedy, bro. If they can get the JFK, they can get to you. I don't care how much security got. Any nigga can get sniped. They killed Charlie Kirk. I wasn't a fan of him. Did the nigga need to die, though? No, he did not need to die.
I think when they finished
There's a director
the movie,
normalizing pedophiles. What's his name?
They hid the film. The movie got changed into something else. And I would love to finish that film. I wanted
to see them take the daughter, man.
Have you ever made an attempt?
I just want to really see
I've thought about it. And reading the script over the weekend, I started seriously thinking about it. Well, somebody should recut this. Or somebody should.
So it'd just be a matter of recutting it with narration?
Well, yes and no. There's obviously missing. There would be missing footage now. Things have been removed and
is that
taken
accessible?
down. No.
Just
not unless you
old
crack
script and post it online, bro. This is 26.
it open, and there's no way anybody.
Here's the thing.
They would never.
But hold on. Here's the thing. Now we have AI.
Well, I know that's you're one step ahead of me. I'm one step ahead.
We're not doing no pedophile AI, man. I've never heard Quentin Tarantino so quiet in my entire life. I said it's one of my favorite documentaries. See, niggas say shit like this thinking they smart as a motherfucker. I'll block the shit out you. Tarantino's silence is really relevant on a topic like this. 24 minutes is a huge cutout. Damn, now I'm like curious as fuck on what the fuck is going on. I didn't even know there was that many loops to this damn movie. Who's this guy? Whoa. Bro, this nigga looks like Epstein. I'm dead serious. Like an old Epstein. I'm not even trying to make jokes, but he literally does. Oh, he makes like sexual movies. I'm seeing a pattern here off the rip. Are you saying this guy's making pedophiles? Or this guy's a pedophilia? Who's that one guy that went to jail for all those years? He was like a big director. What's his name? He was like, I think he's like raping women or some shit. Oh. He was like real, like a real big nigga. You know what I'm saying? What was the point of the changes in the movie versus the book? I read the book a while ago, just finished I just told you, fuck Reddit. I'm off Reddit. This guy, I don't see anything about pedophilia.
Adrian Lyne's films have often been controversial. Fatal Attraction, 9.5 Weeks, and Indecent Proposal all received considerable attention. But his adaptation of Vladimir have you here? Let me talk about the process first before we talk about the film that you...
Let me look this nigga up on YouTube. Damn, I'm fucking lost, bitch. Get right. How the fuck did I... It's pedo shit in the movies? Like niggas with kids? This guy's getting old as fuck. He ages like shit. God damn. Bro, it's really hard to get like pedo shit on YouTube. Like I'm not hold on. I'm not searching for it, but it's just like okay, so wait, what makes the film controversial? Let me see. Wait, what's it called? What the fuck just happened? I didn't do that shit. All right. The weirdest movie I watched on some like weird shit was Gary Clark's Kids. I seen that not too long ago. I think I seen that last year. That was about kids having AIDS. He does sexual stuff with a mother's daughter. How old is the daughter? This girl? Nah. That nigga's tripping. What the fuck? I gotta duck just in case they sniping. Bro, this nigga's weird as fuck. Lock him up, man. See, them girls be liking them older niggas. That's what this tells me. Or them niggas like them younger girls. One of the two. Could be both. Let me see what Twitter has to say. Because Twitter knows everything. That nigga should get sniped. Why did the mod delete that shit? My bad. I don't know why it does that. If you said the nigga should get sniped, the nigga should get sniped. Me personally, I'm not one for sniping. I'm more of an AR type of dude, but you know what I mean? To each his own. See, now I ain't gonna lie, I might have to watch it just to be tapped into the lore, bro. Now, I don't know weird shit, but on some, like, informational shit. I told you I watched Gary Clark's Kids. That was about, like, kids having AIDS back in the day. Why the fuck did I watch that movie, What do you guys think of this movie? I think this movie is disgusting, but overall it's more than that. I don't really know how to describe it. Niggas say this is a perfect movie. How the fuck do you have a disgusting perfect movie? Yeah, I watched it. Even that young girl gets pregnant. How old was the girl? Was she like in high school, middle school? I love this film when it came out and inspired me to read the book. It was one of the most beautiful written things in the English language. I don't know. 15 to 16? Bro, you know them younger niggas them older niggas was the real pedophiles, bro. My dad used to tell me stories like growing up. My dad was born in 1969. How they would send like younger girls off to get married to older men, like they daughters and shit. Swear to God. When he was a kid though, I think they stopped it, but he did grow up in a small town. Bro, what the fuck? It's beautifully written. Why are all these niggas liking these? Let me look up the girl. Let me just see how old she is. Oh, shit! The bitch 14. This shit gave me the heebie-jeebies, man. If I was the director, I would smoke him. No, you can't kill him. You're not gonna be a hero if you kill him. You can't kill all the pedophiles. You have to catch a lot of bodies, man. There was a pedophile island where celebrity niggas was going to. You think this nigga's the last? He's not even the first. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say the name of the pedophile island, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? These niggas go to Turks and Caicos, and some niggas go with kids and youngins, man. Just a whole different ball game right here. This lore gets deep. This is supposed to be about Stanley Kubrick, but now we got the fucking Adrian Lyne. The nigga name is sinning, man. As being a 14-year-old girl, bro, this is low-key fucked up. See, now I might watch it so I can be tapped in, like not on no weird shit. Oh, look, I'm not on that, but I'm gonna watch it. How long is it though? Damn, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. And the thing is, they do sexual stuff everywhere with that old nigga. That shit is disgusting. In car, in theater, bro. So he basically sniped her. He caught her young and he sniped her. My nigga Jeremy was the main lead. Bro, I fuck with him. Nah, he's just acting. This don't count, by the way. I want you to know that. This don't count. Oh, she was just playing the lead of a young girl, but she's actually old as fuck. She's 45. She was born in 1980. She was 17 in this. Hold on, nigga. This shit came out in 97. I was 17 years from 1980. Nah, them niggas tripping. Wait, how old was he? Oh, these niggas is nasty. This shit gets deep. I had to stretch. Bro, we just caught these niggas in real time. Nah, bro, even the acting was weird. The bitch was 17. Nigga, chill. No, bro, the bitch was 17. This nigga was like, he was born in 48. God damn, this nigga's old as fuck. I don't even know how that. I gotta pull out Google, man. Let me pull out Google, man. Am I tripping? Wait. Wait, hold on. Maybe my math is off. Let me check it again. The nigga was born in 1948. Bro, this nigga was 40 years old. He was 40, she was 17. Nah, he wasn't acting, nigga. Why you think the movie was so good? We off this shit. That nigga wasn't acting. Nigga, that was from the heart.
He stated this in his post, Eyes Wide Shut.
There's no like 10-minute version of this, 20 minutes? Damn. The themes, the death, the truth. All right, let's just watch the truth.
This pretty much confirms the fact that parts of the movie were cut out. Now, according
Those fat niggas, wait. Redditors should get smoked, man. These fat niggas keep saying bad shit is good. I feel like they just have an appreciation for movies. If it is pedophilia, yeah, but even Madison Beer says she liked it. You know what I mean?
According to people connected to the movie, the only reason these parts were cut out was to achieve a rated R rating because the parts were so graphic that it would have given the movie a higher rating than rated R, which would have made it difficult to promote. But I don't believe that at all, as the entire ritual scene shot in the mansion was graphic enough to push this movie over rated R, but they still left it in the movie and still got a rated R rating. Now, I do believe that Stanley Kubrick was trying to expose the truth about Hollywood and the elite, but I also know that Stanley himself had to be a part of that very same secret society that runs our world. Stanley was a well-accomplished director in Hollywood for years who had the support of the elite, which tells us he was working for the elite. Stanley Kubrick was able to expose so much because he himself was a part of the secret world and for whatever reason decided to break his oath and attempted to tell the audience the truth through his film. Now, before we continue, I know some people are going to say that if the executives knew Stanley was going to expose them, why would they have allowed this film to come out? Well, there's many reasons behind this. The main two reasons were obviously for money and as a warning to others, as the studio had already invested millions into this film, with it being reported that they spent...
You gotta think. Look, this nigga eyes is closed, her eyes is open. Bro, they just put it in our faces. Eyes wide shut. You know what I mean? Hey, tap in, man.
$65 million on this movie. They weren't going to throw away $65 million. They also knew what the film was about before they started funding it. They just weren't expecting Stanley to attempt to expose them with the...
That's cap. Warner Bros. Throws away money. They threw away a whole Batwoman movie. I think that was like $200 million. Never came out.
Very film
they shot it and everything.
They were paying for. So they removed what they didn't want exposed by the film and released the rest. The other reason they released the film was for the secret message that was encrypted in the film. If you break the oath, you will pay the price. Just like in the movie, the woman chooses to take Tom Cruise's punishment. In the movie, this woman who sacrifices herself for Tom's character dies mysteriously and is blamed on substances. She pays the price for not only telling Tom's character he shouldn't be there, but gave her life for his. While in real life, Stanley breaks his oath by attempting to reveal too much in the film and mysteriously passes away, with his death being labeled from natural causes. Both the woman in the film and Stanley were sacrificed for breaking their oath. Both of them were given cover-up stories for their deaths. The woman was obviously supposed to represent Stanley Kubrick, and just like she was, he was sacrificed himself to tell us the truth about the elite. It was clear that while this movie was
let her finish.
Initially supposed to be Stanley exposing the elite, it became a warning for others who try to do what Stanley attempted to do. If you break the oath and spill their secrets, you will pay the ultimate price. Now, it's important to note that I don't believe Stanley Kubrick was attempting to expose the elite with this film since the beginning. This is something that he decided to do while he was already working on the film. Stanley attempted to put the truth about the secret world of the occult in this film in every way possible. It was discovered that Stanley was reading books on the occult while making this film. These occult books were found in Stanley archives after his death. Like I said earlier, I don't necessarily think that this was only due to the film. I believe Stanley himself was involved in the occult and was a part of the same groups he was exposing. Now
me personally, honestly, I feel like it was a waste of a death, because the nigga didn't even really expose nothing. It's like, so what if the Hollywood have sex parties? Now, if you would have did like a Hollywood pedophile sex ring, then I would be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? But oh yeah, I want to see if they actually went away with the kids.
People treat that as relief. Kubrick does not. The ritual does not vanish. It changes clothes. Bill walks in thinking the worst part is over. The film gives you a quieter fear. Helena drifts away from her.
I gotta hit at least 10 niggas in the chat before I get a Discord server.
Parents. Two familiar men appear near her path. Then Alice pulls Bill into a face-to-face moment.
I feel like I'm in a harder niche.
The camera lets Helena leave the frame.
I don't give a fuck, though.
That is the ending. Not closure, not a marriage healed, a handoff.
What did he say?
Familiar men appear near her path. Then Alice pulls Bill.
But I didn't see the men.
Into a face-to-face moment. The camera lets Helena leave the frame. That is the ending. Not closure, not a marriage healed, a handoff. The
Alright, gang. See you next time.
toy store looks harmless on purpose. Kubrick fills the frame with color and movement. Bright boxes, bright lights, bright faces. A place built to lower your guard. Then he plants one object in plain sight. A board game called The Red Circle. This is not a real product. It reads like a prop made for one reason. A red ring, a center point, figures arranged around it. That layout echoes the Somerton ritual room. It hits the same geometry. Kubrick does not stop and highlight it. He lets Bill and Alice walk past it. The camera sees it. They do not. That is the pattern of this whole ending. Bill stands in the middle of a loud, public space. His eyes scan. His body moves like a man who thinks he is awake now. Yet the frame keeps telling you he is still late. You can track it in simple blocking. Bill and Alice stay centered. Helena sits near them, then drifts outward. Kubrick keeps her present, then keeps her small. Not hidden, just unattended. That choice lands as a parenting detail at first. A kid wanders in a toy store, parents talk, nothing urgent. Then you notice how often the film uses nothing urgent to cover control. Somerton is not shot like a jump scare. It's shot like a ceremony. Orderly, quiet, clean. People stand where they are told. They move when the room moves. Now the toy store does the same thing. A crowd flows in lanes, adults stare at shelves, music hums. The scene says normal, and the camera says managed. Helena becomes the proof. Kubrick does not frame her as the focus. He frames her as the thing the focus ignores, and then he gives you the last beat that matters. Near the end, Helena walks down an aisle away from her parents. Two men appear close to her path. They look familiar in shape and dress. No masks now, daytime versions of the same uniform. The film does not cut to Bill noticing them. It does not cut to Alice noticing them. It cuts to Bill and Alice turning toward each other, face to face, tight, private. A conversation that seals the scene shut. That is not random staging. That is the ending's method. Kubrick puts the truth in a wide shot, then he pulls you into a close-up. Then something leaves the frame. Helena leaves the frame. The red circle stays behind. The camera stays calm, and the question changes, who is the scene actually watching? And who is letting Helena vanish? To see why that matters, go back one step. Somerton is not a one-night nightmare that Bill escapes. Somerton is a system. It has rules, it has roles, it has a script. Bill enters that house like an intruder. The film treats him like a guest who missed the invitation. A woman warns him more than once. She speaks like a person who knows the score. Then the room turns and finds him. Masks face forward, voices stay calm. The leader does not yell, he performs authority. The threat is not chaos, the threat is order. And that order follows Bill home.
Why didn't he just take off? Is this nigga not fast? Because honestly, bro, if I'm gone, you might as well start waving me goodbye, nigga. The moment I hit the... Nigga, it's like, it's done. It's done. Oh, there he goes. That's all you need to say. I'm
the
jumping
next day,
that gate. I don't give a fuck how tall that gate is, nigga. If the gate can be grabbed, it can be jumped.
The world around Bill changes texture. People appear in places too conveniently. Doors open too easily. Names and faces return on schedule. Bill keeps walking like a man who can outthink the room. The film keeps showing him a step behind. Look at how often Bill gets caught without being grabbed. A waiter recognizes him, a clerk watches him, a stranger stops him, eyes land on him, then slide away. The message stays consistent. We saw you. We can see you again.
Honestly, I thought it was paranoia. I'm gonna be honest, the whole time. Now this guy's a little bit more deeper than I would like, but the paranoia definitely is like, you know what I mean?
That is why the toy store hits so hard. It is the first time the ending gives you a clean, bright frame, and it uses that frame to hide the darkest move. Now bring Alice into it. The film gives Bill the adventure. The film gives Alice the key. Alice does not chase Somerton. Somerton arrives through her. Her confession starts it. Her dream deepens it. Her calm ends it. That last point matters. Bill spends the whole film trying to fix a problem with action. He walks, he talks, he searches. He thinks movement equals control. Alice does the opposite. She sits. She watches him. She speaks in clean sentences, and her words land like a trigger. Her Navy officer...
Now, my theory was that Allison was actually involved in the parties. You know
her story breaks Bill. Not the sex, the certainty. She describes a desire that had no plan, no romance, no future, just a flash that made Bill feel replaceable. That feeling drives everything Bill does after. He goes out. He visits doors he should not touch. Then the mask shows up. Kubrick
and then
places
I thought the nigga Bill had AIDS because he kissed a girl who was HIV positive. I'm pretty sure they kissed. Or they just got real close. Honestly, I feel like the AIDS would just jump on you because they was like this close. Like this is their lips right here. Now, I don't know if they went through with it, but I feel like it would have jumped on you. You know what I mean?
In their
I think
bed.
AIDS is radioactive.
That image is surgical. Bill brings the night home. Then the night lies beside Alice. The film never shows a hand placing the mask. It does not need to. The mask sits there like a message. You think you have a private marriage. You do not. Now watch Alice in that moment. She wakes, she looks, she does not explode. She reads the room faster than Bill. Bill collapses, he cries, he confesses. Alice listens. And then she does the strangest thing. She steers them towards forgetting. Not justice, not revenge, not a plan, a soft landing. That tone matters, and it sets up the toy store. Alice does not act like a victim who has just survived a betrayal. She acts like a person ending a conversation she already finished. So ask one clean question. What does Alice want in that final scene? She wants Bill close. She wants Bill contained. She wants Bill facing her, not scanning the room.
Sorry.
Now, return to the toy store with that in mind. The camera gives you 3 lanes at once. Lane 1 is the surface, a couple, a child, shopping, a normal public space. Lane 2 is the pattern.
But then it's like,
Helena drifts.
You know what I'm saying? When you see that nigga with her,
Bill and
it don't look like they on some weird shit.
Alice talk. The store swallows sound and soft music.
I think it's
Lane 3 is the signal. The red circle sits in the frame, a ritual map in cardboard and paint. Then the last move happens. Helena walks down the aisle. 2 men appear again. The film does not make them monsters, it makes them bland. That is the point. A system does not need horns, a system needs access. Now watch Bill. He does not turn, he does not track Helena, he stays locked on Alice's face. Alice pulls him into the smallest space she can create, a private bubble inside a public crowd. She speaks the final line. It becomes the distraction.
Bro, wasn't she just looking at her?
She speaks the
How the fuck you don't know somebody got your kid hand?
final line. It becomes the
And why she didn't say stranger danger? Bro, them niggas wouldn't have got me, man.
distraction. The film uses language as a blindfold. The audience hears the word forever in that scene. The audience hears a marriage promise. The camera shows a child leaving the frame. This is why the ending feels sick. Kubrick does not end on a scream, he ends on a soft sentence. So that ending does not feel like a twist, it feels like denial. And that denial is the mechanism of the handoff. Helena moves away, the men align with her path, Bill stays still, Alice anchors him. One detail makes it worse. Helena was already framed as outside earlier. Kubrick builds that distance on purpose. He shows her behind them, he shows her drifting, he shows her unnoticed. Then he cashes it in.
Honestly, bro, I feel like this scene would have made more sense if they had a little more, like, you know, pedophilia vibes going on. And I hate to say that word, pedophilia vibes, but it's just like, that would honestly make more sense compared to, like, what we got at the end, you know? But it's okay.